Another storage auction, guys. This one is actually a pod. So it's PODS is the storage company. You know those guys there. So it's a bit different than the other storage auctions that I've had so far. This is a pod. So people, they'll pick this thing up on their truck and drop it off in their driveway. And so that's what this is. There's about 10 of them at the auction, and I won this one. So we'll check. I'm just here now. I signed all the waivers. I gave them my $100 deposit. We'll go see what's inside this one, and yeah, I'll show you this place. It looks pretty cool. This is their yard, and in this warehouse is where they keep all the ones that actually have stuff in them. All the ones out here in their yard are empty, and this is ours right here. Go. Mattresses. More mattresses. Look at it. And the couch. One mattress, a couch.
It's full.
That's empty. I saw that. A winch box.
Aww.
It's empty.
Hello, darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. There's a miter saw. What is that?
Table saw?
Yeah, table saw there. It's on the, has its own stand, collapsible stand. There's a truck box, a tool truck box there. Jack. I see a pressure washer back in there. Little light reading for you, you know? Don't worry, it won't be anything like our last one.
No. Oh, wait.
What? I think you handcuffed this guy. I think you must growl or something when you put batteries in. That's kind of cute. I bet you that would sell at the flea market.
Make it click.
Huh?
Make it click.
Make it click?
Oh, it's like teaching kids how to use a seatbelt.
Teach kids how to get the handcuffs too. We just finished doing our second load from the pod. We opened up the door right away, and you saw my little bit of disappointment there. I picked up a box that I saw had a winch in it. It was a winch box, and it was empty. And I was a little bit bummed out because that's what I saw in the pictures, because this is an online auction. It wasn't in person. So I saw that right away, and I was thinking, oh man, all right. And it's going to be one of those lockers. And then, you know, there's two mattresses. Actually, one's a memory foam mattress, which is actually pretty nice. Yeah, there were two mattresses and a couch. We got those out right away, and I'm kind of like bummed out. Like, it's going to be one of those storage lockers. Lots of tools, lots of camping, hunting, and fishing. Okay, so I was bummed out at first, but it is better than I thought. Now this is just a small taste. Okay, this is just 2 bags. These 2 bags right here is fishing stuff, fishing lures galore. All these lures. Look at all that. I don't know if they're Rapella, but I don't know many other names other than Rapella. Lots of jigs. More lures up here. A lot more jigs. There's some that are in boxes still. There's all the hooks. All the hooks and sinkers. And more lures over here. Pretty nice stuff. Like, he would be going after walleye and muskie. Okay, so that is just 2 things. Now I have to get that stuff off because I have to unload all of this truck. Now there's toolboxes, there's drills, all sorts of tools up there. There's a post hole digger. More tools here. There's like a socket set. It's missing a few pieces. Ryobi like drill set has a whole bunch of hole saws and stuff in it. Another toolbox. 2 of these mesh bags with ducks. Those are Canada Geese. Decoys. And this one here is just regular like mallards from what I saw, like just regular ducks. So I got those 2 full of duck decoys. That's like a little bit of his kitchen stuff, I think, in there. Maybe some clothing. There's a shop vac. This is a really, really nice treadmill. Oh boy. Actually a really nice pair of boots here. except they're way too small for me. They're way too small for me. Yeah, they're too small, but they're really nice boots. I mean, we're about less than halfway through this pod right now, this storage unit. It's a 16 feet long by 8 by 8 feet tall. It's a big one, and it's just packed. Here's a few other things that I got so far. Whatchamacallit? Grease cooker. It's in good shape. There's the Mastercraft table saw. It's a nice one too. I think it is, yeah, it has the laser Ryobi miter saw. That's a good one. It's missing this, but you can just hook your shop vac on that. This is a reciprocating saw, electric, Black & Decker. Not bad at all. It looks like it hasn't seen much use. This is a good farm jack. I think that says it says motor support. I'm pretty sure that is for the outboard, or probably maybe the trolling motor. It's not very heavy duty. It's probably just the trolling motor. So I want to keep that. The other thing I liked about this guy, he had a lot of cleaning supplies. So, you know, like the last two storage lockers were pretty nasty. Everything is nice and clean and well taken care of. Lots of quality stuff, which is really nice. Spencer found some duck lures, or duck calls. Oh man, look at all that. Just full of stuff. Fly fishing, more lures in there. This bag is awesome. There's another backpack here, full of stuff. Machete, some little stuff in there. But we found all of these more lures in this tote right here. All this. Incredible. This is full of antlers. Nice pair of pliers for getting the hooks out. More duck calls in here. Cool. Oh yeah, we were going to buy a vise, but we got one. It's only a 4-incher. It's not the size that matters. It's how you use it. Here we go. Load number 3 is just brought home. Big truckload, and the car is full as well. There's a prop right there. It's just a prop by itself. Those sell very well. That's pretty much new. And the trolling motor is in there. Very busy guys. So much I want to show you. Been picking out a lot of stuff from this storage locker. I have one more trip to do. Now this is the generator that I pulled out of the storage locker, and you can see here the carburetor has just been like pulled off. There's something wrong with it here. So it's missing the screws that hold the carburetor on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring this straight to my mechanic, a small engine mechanic. He's going to take a look at it for me and tell me what's wrong with it, what it needs, if it's going to work, that sort of stuff. But it is a nice generator. It's a Coleman 5,000 watt generator. You can run 120 and 240 off of this. You could like power a welder. I'm going to take it to a small engine mechanic. He's going to see if I'm going to tell him about this. Maybe he can find some bolts to bolt it back on and clean up the carburetor too. And hopefully I can get back into work condition for a couple $100 maybe. We'll see. Okay, here we go. This is the last day. Looks like some stuff fell when they were moving it, because he's been putting it inside for me and I forgot to secure everything. How are you doing, guy? You okay? You fell off the shelf? So I have that to go. I have this toolbox here. It's full of pretty cool tools, just hand tools, so you know, stuff like that, and a brass hammer. Yes, we got a whole bunch of DC comics there. That'll be interesting to go through. G.I. Joe, Ghost Rider, they're all DC, some Marvel, X-Men, or no, new Men of War. Neat. Okay. So this is the last day. I'm going to empty out this today. Yeah, so the reason why this fell over is because they pick it up with a forklift and they bring it inside their warehouse every night. I asked them to do that because their yard is not secure. One other thing I want to show you here, there's actually a surfboard here. as a real surfboard. We're pretty far from the ocean, but that is pretty neat. I never thought I'd see one in a storage locker. This guy was into everything. He did lacrosse, he did surfing, fishing, hunting, all sorts of stuff. He was really active. It started to rain on the way back home, so we got this big giant tarp and put it over the truck like so. And that should be good, I think. May get a little bit wet. There's a lot of the stuff got wet in there, so I didn't want to completely cover it, and so this way at least some of it will be able to maybe dry out a little bit. Okay, it's the next day. We took everything out of the truck last night, and because it stopped raining pretty late, but it was still, everything is still kind of wet a little bit, but it's gonna be a nice day. Hopefully everything dries up. But wow, what a couple days, what a few days it's been. I've done 2 auctions back to back, so 2 weeks worth of storage locker auctions. So these are storage lockers that have just been completely packed full of stuff. So I'm just moving the lives of 2 different people onto my property, and it's just been pretty intense. I gotta tell you, both mentally and physically, I'm exhausted because I'm just feeling overwhelmed with all the amount of stuff that we have and trying to keep it all organized. And I keep forgetting what we have because it's just so jam-packed with stuff right now. And there's a lot of stuff outside too. This stuff here is not really weather sensitive. You can leave it out, except for this treadmill here. But everything else is kind of inside the sheds. So yeah, I don't know how you see these other channels doing these storage auction videos, what they do with their stuff, but what I need is just some sort of big giant warehouse to just drive my truck in and unload it. All I want is a roof, 4 walls, and a door. I would love to have that. Just going back and forth all the time to the storage locker, and just come to the realization that this is going to take forever to clean up. But the product that we get is just undeniably good. It's just too good to pass up, the stuff that we got. So it's definitely worth it, but it's taking its toll. This treadmill here, they retail for about $2,000 online, and they're selling on used. We saw some used online for about $500. I don't really want to have to store this thing, so what I'll probably do is part it out. I like to part out good working things because that way I know everything's perfect. Horizon CT 5.0. So the things I like to part out is just all the gadgets and gizmos on the front panel, even the whole front panel assembly. Like this part will pop right off, and there's a whole bunch of circuit boards in there. There's going to be a couple power supply boards inside here beside the motor, and then the motor itself. And then there's lots of other parts. You can sell the rollers. There's the rollers that drive this whole belt. I like to drive the motor itself. I usually sell it for between $100 and $150 for that treadmill motor. And you can sell this mat as well. This one's in really good shape. This thing doesn't look like it's been used very much at all. So I sell the mat, the rollers, the motor, the boards. There's going to be a little transformer with the power supply thing. And there are, I think that's the key. Yeah, that's the key for it. You can sell these as well. I can make more money selling the parts than I can selling this as a complete unit. And it's just easier to store, you know, because I can't store this anywhere. I don't have any storage space. I haven't really gone through any of this stuff. But yeah, lots of pins here. Hockey pins. I think I played for one of that. I think I played for that league. Maybe not. But I played for a little house league hockey one time when I was young. There might be some silver here. Yeah, could be some silver. I don't know. I'll have to test it. Look at it closely. This is a bike frame, and it's pretty nice. It's extremely lightweight. It's by Eclipse. That may just go into scrap, but I know that bike parts are very popular to sell. Here's the truck box that we pulled out of the pod. It's a good truck box. I don't have a key for it yet. I wasn't able to find a key, but there seems to be some nice tools in here. some door hardware, a few arrows. Okay, so inside here is pretty much packed now. I'm having trouble with this. So this pine chest is full of linen, but it was extremely heavy. There's actually a big giant lifting weight in the bottom of it that we figured that out the other night. These I may bring to the flea market as display racks. There's a Ryobi miter saw and a Mastercraft table saw. I'm actually going to keep those two and get rid of all my other tools that I've been having, that I have, and replace it with those two because they're pretty nice. The whole thing here is fishing lures. This whole box, nothing but fishing lures. My son he loves fishing, so you know, I'll go through and take up some of my favorites, but I mean, there are just so many lures. There's absolutely no point in me keeping all of these. I'll never use them all. So what I'll do is, at the flea market, I'll get some Ziploc bags and I will put the lure in a Ziploc bag, and we're going to have pegboard on the wall, and we'll just put the lures up on the pegboard and write, like, you know, I don't know how much these would go for, you know, maybe some of these have a date on, or I'll have to go do some research on some of these, see how much they're worth. There's a whole bunch of CDs. Who's an avid CD and DVD collector. So there's that box of CDs, and I think there's a couple more around here. Oh yeah, right here. So there's CD rack there and CD rack there. So I was thinking of selling them for $2 for $1, something like that. Lots and lots of DVDs. I think we must have, geez, I don't know, about 7 boxes of DVDs, you know, and big boxes too. I think this one here and that one there are full of DVDs, and there's more somewhere else. A quick look at this surfboard here. I don't know. It has a cable, and yeah, okay. So I have the fins, they're in another spot. So we looked up these surfboards online, and they're about $400 or so. These are a brand new, practically brand new pair of Ccm Skates. They're very nice. This guy had the best of everything. He did not spare any expense. Now unfortunately, he is not my size at all. He's about 3 sizes too small, which is a shame because he's got really nice stuff. It's really too bad. It doesn't even fit my wife. It doesn't even fit her, this stuff. This place is just packed, and I just don't know what to, oh yeah, let me show you guys what's in this one. You're gonna like this. Okay, so here's the treasure chest here, and when we open it up, da-na-na-na-na, ha-ha, mwah. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. Tequila. My gosh, the man liked tequila. Sealed ones, here we go. That one is sealed. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's rum. Anyways, so that's sealed. Put that right there. And here we go, another sealed one. Tequila. Ugh. I don't know what kind of person drinks tequila. I'm sorry, I find that just to be the worst of this stuff. I'm not a drinker. I'll tell you right now, I don't drink. I drink socially, you know, I'll go out and have beer with guys and stuff, but I don't buy any alcohol. I'm pretty boring. There's some crazy stuff in here. Tequila. Oh, there's one with the worm in it. Where is it? Ah, there it is. That's the hooch right there. There's the worm. It's in there. There was one. There's another one. Whiskey. Scotch whiskey. That one's sealed. Oh, there's mosquitoes in here. And there was one more. Oh, that's actually, we'll probably drink that one in our coffee. Everything else is pretty much. Oh, right here. Oh, here's the best one. The best one. Look at that. A sealed Crown Royal maple. I mean, how much is that at the store? That's got to be like 60, or here in Canada, I think that's getting close to $80 for a container like that. and it's sealed. Yeah, like I said, I don't drink. Oh, here's one more. Here's one more. From Dominican Republic. Got the cigar and everything. Pretty nice. So yeah, like I said, I don't drink, but you can't sell alcohol. I mean, you can't advertise it for sale. Let's just say that. But you know, stuff like this you can use as a barter or as a trade. Go to your coop to lay the egg. Gosh, I was so busy last night. I forgot to close up my chicken coop, so I hope the fox or someone didn't get in there. I don't think they did. I think everyone's fine. When I leave the chicken coop open, all the hens come out and try to find places to lay their egg instead of laying it in the chicken coop. I didn't find any guns, but I do have some gun cases. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gun cases. And this is a fishing rod. The rod is in there. I haven't gone through this box yet. Well, I've gone through it briefly. What is that? Oh, it's just coasters. Oh well. Yeah, that'll still sell at the flea market. I think someone will buy that. Yeah, so this is a nice vest, and I think it's there's a couple animal calls in here. Huh. I don't know much about hunting, but after this storage locker, I think I will know something. Oh, here's this kind of collectible, I guess, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back portfolio. So there's lots of these paintings in there, and there's 2 of these that are similar. So there's that one and there's this one, Star Wars. So you just open it up and it's just a lot of these nice pictures. So I guess you could put them up in a frame or something. So it's vintage. I haven't looked up any of this stuff yet. This is all stuff from the previous week storage locker. This is a game. This retails on eBay for a lot of money, like $60 or $70. I saw them selling this for, and mine comes with the box. And I checked the battery compartment. There's no exploded batteries in it, which is a bonus. Usually they leave batteries in it. So that is from last week's storage auction. Full of antlers, real ones. This is a portable propane hot water shower. Those retail on Amazon for $200. This is a brand new pair of boots. And these retail, we looked these up and they retail for quite a bit. Fortunately, he's got very small feet. And so this is a kind of a box that I'm gonna look up on eBay. So there's a brand new prop. I'll sell that on eBay. This is the same pair of shoes in here, but they're practically brand new, with very little use. So I'm going to sell these shoes on eBay. I'm going to check out these ones on eBay, and there's a pair of Doc Martens here. This is a Levi's jean jacket. So that is a camouflage vest that you can wear, and so that's pretty cool. My kids were playing hide and seek with that. They were having a good time. Some ice fishing stuff. This is some sort of marsh stand. I don't know what that is. It's called a marsh stand. We got a milk can with the lid. Those are about $30 or $40 at the flea market. It's called a chemical toilet, but it's just a bucket with a toilet seat on it. There's nothing else in there, but that may be a couple bucks at the flea market. Tree stand, tree seat or tree ladder. So there's 2 pieces there, and I got ATV or a truck ramp. This is a fold-out one, so there's 3 pieces, and it folds out about the width of your tailgate. So it's a nice one. I don't think I'm going to keep that. I think I'm just going to sell it. I don't really have a use for it. I don't have any toys or anything like that. More scotch and tequila, probably. Anyways, I find a knife. Now I found this one here, but there was another one that I had. We found some pretty nice watches. This Eddie Bauer, and we also found like a Swiss Army pocket watch. Yeah, I did find this knife. I'm trying to find the other one that I found, but I can't seem to find it. It's just like it's a dagger. It's pretty nice, but this is a little deer hunting knife that I'm going to keep. I like it. You can open up with one hand. In the truck here, a 5-disc CD changer, and underneath there is a DVD recorder. So that's your DVD recorder. Those are really nice. Last 2 storage lockers, there's just a massive amount of garbage. And this is why I was telling you I may bribe my garbage men that come by with liquor, because this is it. So all this stuff has to be thrown out. These are some of the shirts that I've been finding so far. There are quite a few jerseys. I think I showed you that before. It's a camo jacket. This one here is Canada baseball. And this one here, we got a Boston Bruins, pretty nice. It's by Reebok. So I put it way up high here. I just didn't want the dog to be able to jump up and get it. This here is the Ottawa Senators. Sens. This here is the Rebel, which is Ottawa Lacrosse. Team Canada jersey. It's by Nike. And yeah, this other one here, the Sens jersey is by Reebok. This one here, I think is a CFL team. No, NFL throwback. Another Boston Bruins. This one here, Cleveland. And it got a wetsuit. Ron John, that's the same company that did the surfboard. This is a nice Roots jacket, actually fits me, and this one too. It's by Gap and barely fits me. Whole bunch of these Ottawa Corrections shirts, whole bunch of them. There's still more on my truck. Just going through some of his stuff here, all of his jackets and stuff. Actually, I got this here. It fits me pretty well. It's really hard to find stuff that fits me. This one does, so I'll probably keep this one. And it's just an underarm shirt. I don't know if I'll sell that one or not, but I'm just doing a lot of donations right now, putting it all into this bag. I found this here and that, but unfortunately no Kevlar in it, just the outside liners. A whole week has gone by since that last video clip, and I was just watching it on my computer and I looked so tired and exhausted, so I thought I would just come do another video clip to kind of show everything that I did and everything that I found at the pods locker. And yeah, I'm wearing this because it's freezing cold up here in Canada. I don't know what's going on. We're just gonna bypass summer and go straight back to fall. I think that's what's gonna happen right now. It sucks. What can you do? Working away at this stuff. I got 3 garbage bags right there, and yeah, I'm just getting through all these boxes. I have probably about 6 boxes left of stuff, and I don't think I'm gonna find anything really interesting, but I have about 6 more boxes to go, and yeah, so I'm just plugging away at this stuff. I found a couple cameras, trail cameras. Don't know anything about these guys, but I know that they are expensive. But I also know that there's some sort of security features in here, so you know, prevents people from stealing them. So I gotta figure these things out. What else did I get here? Garth Brooks, signed Garth Brooks picture. It's, I wasn't able to find the other shoe to that. A bunch of surfing supplies down in there that I'll probably add to my surfboard that I have. Oh, there. Oh yeah, toucan. That's pretty nice. It's all ceramic. This man went to Dominican Republic, and so there's quite a few souvenirs that he brought back. This is for the Wii, Nintendo Wii. So you put your nunchuck right there, your controller right there. It's from Cabela's, so that's kind of nice. Don't know anything how much it's worth though. Other little tools I'm still finding, lots of screws. It's 2 halves to a gun. There's 2 reels in here. Both of them are by Mitchell. It's actually not ice fishing, but it's just half of one, half of a big rod. And there's 2 shorter rods there, and some other ice fishing stuff. Whole bunch of them. So this one's really big. So my flea market booth is inside. I may have mentioned in previous videos, but my flea market booth is 10 feet by 10 feet. Now my neighbor beside me has actually moved out, so we're taking over his spot. So it's going to be 10 feet by 20 feet. So we're going to be able to sell a lot more stuff at this place. So it's going to be every Sunday. Every Sunday is going to cost with both booths, it's going to be $50 every single Sunday. But I think we can do it. I think we're going to be a-okay. This is actually umpire's vest. Those actually retail for quite a bit. It's a pretty nice lacrosse stick. It's handmade at Native Reserve near Cornwall Island, Mohawk Indian Reserve. It's pretty nice. So yeah, I don't know much about that, but we'll try and install it. Here is the trolling motor. It's in good shape. You know, the blade is still in good shape and everything, so I'll be able to use that. I can put that on my canoe. Yeah, I think that's gonna be nice. And it came with a battery too. I was just going through this box here and I finally found that knife I've been mentioning in my other clips. So this is a Gerber knife and it is solid. That handle is really heavy, and it's got like a little butt on the end, you know, for hitting. And I looked these up. It's by Gerber, made in Portland, Oregon, and it's called a fighting knife. It's really sharp, double-sided blade, and these do really well. I looked them up on eBay, so I'm thinking about yeah, I'm not sure what I was going to do with this. So this is my flea market booth, flea market bin, stuff I'm bringing to the flea market, but I may just do a little bit more research on this guy right now. So I'm going to bring him downstairs and do a little bit more research on it before I commit to bringing it to the flea market. Yeah, so anyways, that's what I'll do with that guy. There's other stuff down here. We got a little Hooters koozie, Hooters, whatchamacallit, beer cozy, and I always just call them koozies, I think. Door lock installation kit, new in packaging by Irwin, and some other stuff down there. Nothing else really exciting. He had lots of dog clothing, which I think people will buy. An old Winnie the Pooh thing. Well, I'm going to stop the video right now. Feel like the video is long enough, but if you've made it this far, thank you so much, and make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe, because there are going to be more videos in the near future. But I don't think I have any more storage locker auctions coming up anytime soon, but I'm going to be doing it again because this was seriously fun and exciting. I'm kind of hesitant to say fun, but it was fun. It was exhausting, but man, I found a lot of great stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.